All right, let's see this notification come up for you.
You're live. There we go. I have the notification. Hello, everyone. This is the XRP agent. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm doing better than most, but not as good as some. Guess who I have today? The one, the only, the crypto track. Hey, good sir. Welcome
Hey,
to
what's
the
going
show,
on?
man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, no problem. Hey, thanks for joining. And it's a learning
There we
process.
go. I have the
Whoops.
notification.
Just making sure that I see you, and that way I can see all the comments. And then, like, maybe since I'm new at this, maybe like show you the comments if you can't see it
There
on
it
your
is.
end. Or maybe
Oh
you
yeah,
can, like,
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up on my phone. There we go. Yep.
okay, yeah, and just have the volume
Volume
muted.
down.
That way, it won't be a feedback. All right, so we're live. Are you excited about Christmas time?
Oh, absolutely. The family's getting all excited. We got the tree up. We got the elf on the shelf thing going on. So it's been
Oh,
well.
okay, okay. So we have three people. We'll wait a few minutes and then we'll, start talking about you and get into the nitty gritty of everything. So
Absolutely. Okay. Awesome.
this thing is like real close. I got to try to make sure I'm nice.
You looking good?
Thank you, good sir. I'm not as young as springtime anymore. Yeah, so we got five people. Woohoo! I think the most I ever had on my stream was like 100 people or something, or was it
Wow, 100
or
people.
50 people? I forget. It's like when I have time, I just love hearing about cryptocurrency. I mean, well, XRP, and I listen to CKJ, Brad Kimes, different other people, the Modern Investor, Working Money channel,
Yeah.
and I listen. Like if I'm driving or if I'm doing anything, I have YouTube Premium, so I could just
So
close
you
this.
can turn it off, and it can
Yeah, I
be
could
it can
just
be
close this.
blanked up.
Yeah, I could just close the screen, and it still play, but it's in my ear. So I love Audible books, so that's
Oh
how
yeah.
that's how I kill it.
Yeah, I have about 150 books in my Audible library, so I'm all over Audible.
uh,
Uh,
all right, we have one person. Everybody that's in the stream, please shout out your name in the comments. The XRP ripple effect, man, I like that name. Hey, uh, how you doing? Uh, Brown. The first name is giving me a tongue twister. How you doing, everybody? We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll get into
oh,
the
that's
show.
it's called Quintessa. That's
Qu-
my wife, by the way.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, how you pronounce that again? Are you freezing? It looked like you froze on my end for a second.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of glitching out.
Oh, okay. How you pronounce your wife's name again?
Quintessa.
Quintessa. Well,
Yep, there you go.
thank you very much, Quintessa, for being on the stream. I really appreciate it, and thank you for letting us borrow your husband for a few minutes and his advanced knowledge on XRP. He takes my videos and just 10x them. He must have read that book by what's that guy
10x, the 10x rule.
yeah, you took that to heart. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, let me give him some ideas, and he just be pumping out the videos, and I'll just learn how to emulate them. It's like emulation is the best form of flattery. So, Crypto Track, hey, I appreciate you. I wish more people in the space is this open and friendly. It's like sometimes we have confusion in the space and bickering and stuff. Life is too short. It's like some people be
Yeah.
clowning me. He was like, "You too happy all the time. Something's wrong with being happy." I think CKJ said it's like, well, people say I'm too cheery. I was like,
Yeah.
life is too short, and the things I went through, since I was younger until till today, you know, you know, you learn that if you have a negative personality or you just dwell on negative things are going to manifest. Like different people's like,
That's
oh
right.
yeah, you're always going to get pulled over by the cops or this and that and that and this. Praise the Lord, I ain't got pulled over by a cop in like I think like about 12 years. My H6 printout is clean. It's very short. And like I'm a lot of people know I'm in real estate, but also I also used to have a school bus company. So I drive the bus sometime as well. So that's why I like I have my earpiece and I listen to different YouTubers. And one of the top YouTubers I just added on to the list is Crypto Track. So if you're not subscribed to
Appreciate
his
it. Yeah.
channel, subscribe to his channel. Um, um, Leave a Crypto Track. Leave a comment in the comment section, so that way I can make you a moderator. And Miss Brown, I'm gonna make you a moderator as well. Merry Christmas. So that way, she can regulate. I mean,
All right.
it's it's kind of hard to play with this thing as moderator. There we go. All right. And then once you leave a comment, good sir, I'll add you as moderator as well.
All right. I just shot it out right now, so you should see it in a little bit.
Okay. Oh, and Miss Brown, if you don't mind, can you retweet the stream? Or if you can do that, sir, keep it in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. I'll share it with them, and they can come and see you too.
Woohoo! We got one like. We got one like. All right. So let me play with this button right quick to try to start things off. And why don't you count down for us from 5, Crypto Track, so we could
5.
do the intro.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Wow. How we do? Did we do okay? We're back. I'm new at this, so I'm like trying to play with all this stuff.
I love your intro. When I saw your intro,
Oh, that thing cost me $200, so everybody better love it.
That was nice. I was like, man, that is awesome. Money going into XRP, fiat changing into XRP down to different currency.
What's his name? Justin? I forget, but his name is in my description. The one that designed the XOP animation, and then Gord Isman did all my branding. So he's very good with editing. He taught me how to edit with Camtasia. That's the software I use to edit my videos and everything. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I actually saw that on your video. I saw the people you gave credit to, and
yeah, that was
and
my
all of
I think
them,
my second video.
and, yeah, that was awesome. I saw that. I was like, man, that's really good.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, because when you do good work and when you're helping other people, I give you much love. And if I don't know if you've seen me on Brad Kimes, um, Alex Cobb, or CKJ, when they giving good information, I give them a super chat, because it's like it takes a lot of time. When I first got into it, I already have some experience with YouTube and different things, but it's like I'm behind the scene making the video, and it's like it's not really time sensitive, so I could take my time.
Yeah.
it's like with cryptocurrency. It's like you gotta get those videos out there because if you wait a couple of days, it's old news already. And so it's like when they do, especially CKJ. Hey, thank you, CKJ. I appreciate you. He does his deep dives and he comes up with different things, put things together. Also, Sam I Am. What's another good one? He always have the
I like Kevin Cage.
Yeah, I like Kevin Cage. The Bearable Bull, you know, all these, and it's like different YouTubers may say different things about other YouTubers, but I guarantee you, I could probably bet you, you know, some dollars that everybody listens to everybody because everybody has their own different style, you know.
Absolutely.
And it's like once you get out of the military, you know, you probably be one of those news anchors or a documentary person because I did, for people that don't know, I did a video maybe a couple weeks back on the bamboo tree and how I relate that to XRP.
Yeah.
Crypto Track, he just blew it out of the water. He did a deep dive like I wanted to do, but it's like I have time constraints. And he, you know, if you're not familiar with his channel, hey, what's the title of your YouTube channel?
The YouTube channel is Crypto Track.
Crypto Track.
Yeah.
And you know, after you reach 100 subscribers, you can customize that name. Have you customized it yet or no?
I just put it as Crypto Track. I don't.
You know the URL. Once you reach 100 subscribers, you can customize the URL. Like if you go to YouTube the XRP agent, I'll pop up. So you know you can customize it. So different tiers is higher. You know, more subscribers you get to, the different props or benefits you get from YouTube. So that was one of the main things I was trying to do is like brand my channel. And then I made the xrpagent.com and then I just forwarded to my channel for extra Google juice. So that's my
that's awesome.
That's my 2 cents.
So, yeah, I'll be getting with you and get some more details on that after this.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 7 people, 3 likes. Woohoo! I'm gonna do some shout outs on the messaging. All right. So we got Sammy Money. Hey, Sammy Money, how you doing? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. He says just log on. What I missed? Oh, we just started. We just started the party. You know, I got my water right here. We're getting into it pretty soon. Crypto Track is going to introduce us to himself and tell us all about him, how he got into XRP, how he just like started busting up laughing with all my mistakes on YouTube, and how he's learning from my mistakes, and how he's in the military for over 13 years. I don't know about you, but hey, give him some props. I wasn't smart enough to get into the military. My father wanted me to get in the military or go to college or have my own business. Well, hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So when I got out of high school, I couldn't just, you know, those math questions, I couldn't do them fast enough. So, but, hey, you know, I really appreciate you serving our country, and I hope you get out soon. You know, hey, we need more guys like you know, serving the country and keeping us safe. And we wouldn't have the life we have if it wasn't for our military. And that's why I did a video, excuse me, not to promote myself too much, but one of probably in my first 5 videos, I went downtown LA, Skid Row, and I did a video on XRP homeless. And it was the whole point.
I was actually going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll shut up.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk because
Yeah. But my thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah,
So
my
what
thinking is
you
if
you just
you keep on coming in and out. So let me be quiet.
my internet's cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned too from CKJ is like the more people start getting on your stream, the more bandwidth. So you need the highest internet, and I always like getting the high. I got the fastest I can get from my house. So if mine start getting slow, then I'm gonna have to go corporate or whatever. But far as the XRP homelessness, I'll let you expand on it, but basically, I feel once we blow up and the market just, I truly believe if Bitcoin could go over to the $20,000 close to, and it has no use case, XRP will be able to go $10,000 that it was designed to do easily, and
Yeah.
if we're strong enough to hold on and until that point or higher, we could do so much for our communities, and that's what I was thinking about. Have all the XRP family community just pitch in a little bit, and it's going to be like fractions of the XRP. We could probably help millions and trillions of people once it gets over
Yeah.
$10,000 and $20,000.
Yeah,
But
I know you were saying on there, like if the top, 1%, or if 1% of the one percenters actually contributed and do it, they could eradicate homelessness, and that's why I said I just wanted to give a big shout out to you because I
preach.
see what you do on Twitter, and you go through there. You're always giving people donations and stuff. So it's much appreciated. So everyone on there, hopefully you have
I
XRP to
can't
help out.
touch
We can.
CKJ or the other guy, Peru crypto, I think it is.
Yeah.
He'd be like just shilling it out there. I'm
Hey,
like, man,
that's awesome though,
I wish
because I
my
see.
I wish my big bag was as much as he gives away. I was like, I'll be all set. I can just sit back and relax. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
exactly.
So we
So,
we
so with
had.
the internet, I think we're
Go
gonna have
ahead.
to do a. With the internet, I think we're gonna have to make an upgrade if my wife's still on. uh,
Right, right. So we right now we have 9 people. Thank you, and 5 likes. Let me do some more shout outs. Altcoin Whisper, hey good sir, how you doing? Uh, Nick, hi, how you doing? From the Ukraine. Well, hey, stay safe out there in the Ukraine. XRP for lovers. Hey, hey, hey. It kind of sounds like rated, but yeah, all right, hey, peace and joy and love. All right. So, yeah, so let's get into meat and potatoes. And, hey, tell everybody who you are, how you got into XRP. Just share your story, good sir. The mic is yours.
okay, so hopefully I don't start cutting out too much. Let me know if I am.
Okay.
So first, shout out to my good friend Jimmy. He's the one that got me introduced into cryptocurrency. We were out in a school for the army, so we were kind of away from our regular day job, and it got me connected with him a little bit more. And he kind of reached out and was like, "Hey, what do you know about cryptocurrencies?" And I'm like, only thing I knew was Bitcoin. I'm like, "Oh, you talking about Bitcoin?" I'm like, "Well, come on, man. Warren Buffett, he says you shouldn't touch Bitcoin." So he's like, okay, well, first of all, I'm not talking about Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has done very successful, and look at all the people who made millions of dollars off it. I'm like, oh, so I started doing some research, but
Mm-hmm.
he just pointed me in the direction of XRP, and he's like, hey man, check out XRP. Like this is what you need to check out, and it's extremely cheap right now, and I really got to looking in it, and as I say on some of my first videos is look at what's going on with digital currencies. Look at what happened with Bitcoin. You could have purchased that for 6 cents, and if you would have had if you would put $1 into Bitcoin at 6 cents, you could have made so much money. Just the all-time high
Exactly.
was $200 shy of $20,000. So if you would have put $100 into Bitcoin at 30 cents and sold at 19,000, which is not even the all-time high, that would have been worth about $6.5 million. So $100 for at 30 cents, $6.5 million. So just looking at that, and I put it out a lot. I constantly hear people talk about how they missed out on this large transfer of wealth. I had the opportunity to invest in Microsoft. I wish I would have put in $100. Some guy asked me to invest in it, and I kind of blew him off. And looking back at that $100 would have been $1 million. And so you hear about everyone missing out on these, large transfers of wealth. And I just think it's crazy not to be. You got to have some skin in the game to invest in.
Exactly. You froze. Yeah, so he's saying you have to have some skin in the game for you to get to a point where you can cash out one day. Because if you don't play the game, how you gonna win? So his connection froze a little bit. So while we waiting for him to come back, let me show you his video. So he's in the army, and he posted this video of him doing some cool stuff, and hopefully we can have him come back so he can tell us what we're watching.
How's everybody doing? I just wanted to show my face. I've been getting a lot of recommendations from Crypto Erie, Roses on the Moon, some other people in the XRP community. Say I appreciate the support I've been getting on the channel. Today we'll be jumping from some CH-47s. So again, thanks for all the support. I wanted to go over some of the details of the giveaway. So whoever gets the most loves from me on my comments, that will be the person getting the $20 worth of XRP. If there's a tie, it's going to be a live stream, and we'll go over the details. Okay?
And if you're back, say something so we know you're back. You're still frozen. So if you can hear me, maybe call and hang up from the connection and call right back. Maybe that'll work. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody, but hey, this is live. So, but hey, at least we're here. We're sharing. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Let me finish playing his video while I try to talk to some people.
Boys, what we do? 6 minutes!
We're still waiting for him.
Come on, there we go. Woo!
Woohoo!
First jumper, there he goes. 2, 3, and 4.
There it is. Treat for you. All right. Hey, my hair's kind of wild, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Crypto Erie in Japan. We got a Japanese jump master. I'm a jump master in the United States Army, and we got Taki here. Just outstanding person. Wanted to get him in there. All right, thanks, Taki. All right, so over here in Germany, and it just started to blizzard over here. Hey, that's the man over there.
I just sent you a new link.
Crypto Track is signing out.
All right. Hey, that was good right there. So, just send him a new link. So hopefully he'll come back and join us. And so while we're waiting for him, let's take a look at the market right quick. So the BTC dominance is at 69%, and BTC price, I don't know if you can see it in between my little thing right there, is at 7,542. Ethereum is at 133, and XRP is at 19 cents. All right. So, hopefully we can get him back. Let's see. Let me check the stream. I don't see anything. Send him a message on Twitter. All right. Let me answer some questions while we wait for Crypto Track to come back. Nick, okay, hi. Kenneth Dean, how you doing? What is it good? Hey, Crypto Dean? I mean, was that Crypto? Kenneth Dean, whatever amount of crypto you can afford, hey, that's the best way. I'm not a financial advisor, but, do what you feel comfortable with, either with XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Cuckoo Coin. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's the amount you have. Do your own research. For example, like let's say you have XRP. Who's knocking on the door? Let's see who's back into the fold. All right, let me get back at. There we go. Where are we at? Hold on.
All right, let me get my headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I just have to find you again. Returning to meeting. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't see you, but I hear you. Well, I did hear you.
He's getting his headphones.
Oh, hey, is that the better half? Well, hey everybody. Yes. It's her YouTube debut. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And hey, congratulations for all those little youngsters. I when I was talking to your husband last night, I was like, I heard so much love and giggling in the background. Hey, you did some good work. We appreciate you.
Thank you. You're amazing. You're so natural with this. It's fun to watch you.
Oh yeah, I'm just a natural fool. I just love making a fool of myself. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, you just have to roll and roll with the punches. So
Yes.
things happen. So uh,
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
what it is. So
Crypto Track should be back on track in a second.
All
My
right, can
goodness.
you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. We just
Okay.
there we go.
All
Woo.
right.
Hey,
So
where you
change of
went to?
scenery.
You went to the penthouse. Oh,
I
look at that.
teleported.
Well, I don't know about. Let me check the price. Hey, everybody! I just showed the price at 19 cents. It must have blew up and he cashed out and he's in his mansion somewhere. So where are you at now? Beverly Hills,
Yes,
Europe.
yes. I changed from Germany to Beverly Hills.
Okay. So, when you was having your technical difficulties, I forgot exactly where you left off, but I played your clip, so
Awesome.
everybody could see that you're a military man and you're out there in the trenches, kicking, crypto butt. so, go ahead. The mic is back yours. Take it away,
Okay.
crypto
Well,
track.
I have to apologize about the audio because now I'm not using my mic, so hopefully it's okay. Uh, but
Oh, you sound
yeah,
clear. Sound good.
okay, great, great. Yeah, so I know what I was saying. I know I when I cut out when I was talking, but pretty much just the price of Bitcoin being so low and with all the
Oh
use
yeah.
cases with XRP that I believe it's gonna, I think it's gonna surpass what Bitcoin is just based off utility alone. So I think it's pretty exciting for us being early investors in it, and I just want to see what happens with it. But like I said, um, I gave my man Jimmy a shout out. You guys got that right? Yeah. All right. Good. Good. Okay. And so back with XRP agent, I wanted to say, he's just so generous. Like his video, we talked about the homeless, like that just kind of shows your character, shows your heart, and just
Thank you.
give
Thank you.
XRP agent some love with that.
Yeah, hit me some love by likes and subscribe, and don't forget to share the love with Crypto Track with his channel. So once he gets his stuff together in his live stream, I'm going to be going over to his side. So
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I just need to upgrade my internet first. So let me do that. We'll be all right. Got myself a drink as well. Thank you.
let's toast. Let's toast for yeah, everybody. We planned this.
That sparkling water.
Okay, so what is your opinion on the price right now, and where do you see it going in 2020?
So, I mean, with the price right now, it's low. I look at the price dipping as just another investment opportunity. I see it as a discounted price. So unlike some people who get real scared about it, they buy it high and they see it drop. So then they wanna sell it at that point. I see
Right.
it as a chance for us to purchase more at a discounted price. And when that goes up, I'm going to hold it till it goes up. I think the only reason to sell it is if some family emergency comes up and you exhausted all your other funds outside of it. I can
Mm-hmm.
understand something happening. We can't control those circumstances. But other than that, is really if you believe that the company Ripple or the XRP itself is going to go bankrupt or just be totally zero, then that's the only time to sell it. That it's, I think that's not going to happen. So whenever it dips down, I just want more. I'm like, hey, it's a good discounted price. Like, hey, do we really need that $5 cup of coffee? Nah, man, we can get $5 more XRP. So,
Right. But
that's how I see it.
you made an interesting point. If people think that the company Ripple is going to go out of business or go in bankruptcy or something like that, then maybe that's when they should sell. But Brad Garlinghouse
Yeah.
made it quite clear that Ripple is totally different from the token
Yeah,
XRP.
because it's decentralized, and I don't mean that.
Yeah.
I just mean like if you think
Right.
XRP is not going anywhere,
Right.
that's when if you think XRP the token itself is going to go to zero, then that's when you'd sell. But I don't see that at all. There's just so many use cases with it to where it would be absurd for it to go to zero.
It just blows my mind how it's like it's like a just like a web. XRP is just integrating with all these banks and financial institutions, and it's like you said very articulately in your video of the Chinese bamboo tree. All these roots have to grow and go deep enough to hold the load once it start growing. And that's the thing, because you dealing with these mega banks and billionaires and trillionaires. Oh, they don't like you losing money. So you got to make sure this system is not just okay, it's perfect, because nobody, they come after you if they mess up.
Yeah, exactly. And look at the team they built. And sometimes when you do investments, you look at the team. You're invested in people, not just a product. And Brad Garland House, he's laser focused. He keeps everyone on track. XRP, the token itself could do so many things, but they try to focus it. The company itself of Ripple, they invest a lot in different things. We see Coil and all sorts of things that they invest in.
The
right?
ecosystem.
Spring, the ecosystem itself, exactly. But they focus on that intermittent payments, the cross-border payments, getting rid of that $47 trillion issue of the Nostro Vostro account, right?
Oh man, once that's liquidated, it's on and cracking. But I think by that time, it's already going to be at a higher price. So,
absolutely.
Just to rewind a little bit, you said your friend got you into crypto. So tell us a little bit more about that.
So really, just him initiating the conversation while we're out in a school, away from the unit. He initiated that conversation, and I appreciate that he kind of went out on a ledge, and I'm a Christian, and I kind of
praise the Lord.
Yeah, amen. So
don't forget to pay your tithes and offerings.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you going to do? I actually posted something on Twitter about hey, when XRP moons, what are you guys going to do? What kind of donations are you going to put out there? I have a little set price. Go check that out. But I appreciate that he went on the ledge and let me know about it, especially when you let some people know, and I've experienced it myself. I'm sure you have, and anyone that's in the space and excited about it, you go and try to talk to somebody, or you're like, hey, you want to do an investment? You want to possibly look into something? And they look at you like, hey, yeah, what are you trying to talk about? Hey, you heard of cryptocurrency? Oh, and they laugh at you, right? And it reminds
they clown you.
Yeah, it reminds me of that quote. They say,
how's that XRP doing? Like Brad Kyle said.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, first they ignore you, and then they laugh at you, and then they fight you, and then you won, right? So
right.
You look at that, and
then they're pulling on your coattails.
Yeah.
Can I have a little bit so your sloppy seconds?
Yeah, it's the same people that later on be like, man, you were so lucky, that you were invested in that. The price now is $10,000. I wish I would have. It's like, hey, I tried to tell you. I made a YouTube channel just to inform people,
Right.
And I'm excited about it. So.
And like you said, it's like when I first, because once your eyes has been open, just like when you get saved or anything, you want to just tell the whole world. But I've learned a long time ago, it's like, hey, you just can't beat people up with it. You just can just plant the seed, and if the seed takes, they're gonna come back and talk to you about it.
Exactly.
Let me see if there's any comments. Go ahead, and I'll look at the comments and see if there's any questions, and then
absolutely.
Because I like talking to the people, because that's the community. So but go ahead.
That's how you're successful with the live streams. You gotta include it's the audience, right?
Right. So it's like I think the last time I said something was crypto, altcoin whisper, hi Nick, XRP for lovers. Hey, hey, hey. Jeff Handy. Yo, yo, what's up, good sir? Nick. Crypto Track is back. Woohoo! Kenneth Den. Um, what is a good amount to have? I answered that when you was offline. Maybe you want to take that while I look for some other questions.
So really, the amount you want to have is you have to think about what is life changing money to you. So you, with that being said, I also have a video on an exit plan. So it's called the XRP exit plan, and really you need to focus on what is life changing money to you, and then what do you speculate the coin being valued at, and what the answers to those two questions. That's when you can determine how much you want to put in there and at what times you want to exit out, just so you can start profiting from it. You don't want to, at least me, and you may be different, but you don't want to just like, hey, I'm gonna wait till the coin's $10,000. I'm not gonna pull anything out until it's $10,000.
Right.
God forbid,
Maybe take a
up,
little profits on the way up, especially your
9,
intern.
Yeah, it goes 9,000. Like, I'm holding until 10,000. I'm not gonna cash anything out. And from there, something else possibly comes better, and
Right.
XRP can start going down. You never know. We're living right now. XRP is very well above any competitors. There's 7 years on anybody. Billions of dollars. It's a $1 billion startup. So they are doing very well. I don't see anyone beating them out, but it is a possibility. We live in reality. We don't want to sell fake.
Information. Right.
Yeah, exactly. So
I have
sorry.
I have a quick question. I'll knock these two questions out real quick. From Crypto Nation News. Hey, thank you, Crypto Nation News. What video conference software are you using? Well, we're using Zoom. So I got the paid version. It's like $13 a month or something like that. But I think for the free software, are you using the free software? Yep. Because I think the free software is free for 45 minutes. So I wonder how much time you have left.
Well, but good because we just reset it, right?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. And then thank you for your. And then XRP Lover says, thank you for your 20 years of service. No, thank you for your service, 20-year veteran here. Well, hey, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
XRP for lovers. That's why you're XRP for lovers, because you put in the time. Thank you. All right.
20 years is a long time. Yeah, I appreciate your service.
Yeah, I think my father was in it for like 25, 30 years. He was a Marine, so one of the first African American Marines. So he was born in 1925, and he said he had to lie to get into the military when they bombed Pearl Harbor. So that was 1941, right? So yeah, yeah, that was it. So, but hey, tell us more about about how you got into crypto. Then you was thinking about creating your YouTube channel or something.
So how I kind of wanted to start because I was already doing a lot of research, and I set up a WhatsApp group with my family and friends that I had, that I talked to them about it, and they wanted to start investing through it. So I was like, hey, if you guys want to invest in it, I'll create this group chat and kind of spread the information to you, and whatever news and stuff I get, I can kind of give them highlights. So I was doing that pretty often and listening to a lot of different YouTubers and reading articles. So I was like, hey, maybe I could do a YouTube channel, and
right.
I think it'd be kind of interesting and just to see something and have something grow from it because I'm already interested in it. So I'm just really doing it because I'm interested in it, and I wanted to open it up to more people to see. So, and that's pretty much why I started the YouTube channel.
Hey, that's great. That's great. Good show, guys. The Digital Asset Daily. Hey, good sir. Hey, thank you for your videos, man. You be doing some good stuff. Good show, guys. Here to show love and support. Well, hey, thank you. XRP lovers at $14.99. for Zoom. Oh, okay, $14.99 for Zoom. Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I think if you contact customer service before you sign up, is 3 months at a discount because I had to renew when I was like knowing that I was gonna do this live stream. So okay, so yeah, tell them the XRP agent sent you and they'll laugh at you.
Yeah, so I also wanted to say, I know when we were talking about how when you started out, so
Uh-oh.
I was introduced to your channel, right? Saw a tweet from Twitter.
I was trying to
someone
give away
else.
some XRP and nobody wanted it.
Yeah. You were like, hey, I'm gonna give away tips for.
We don't want
first
that crap. We want some
1,500.
Bitcoin.
They give us the Bitcoin, right? Yeah, but you had
We
your
want
tweet
the
out there, and
Bitcoin.
yeah, and that's right when I saw your videos when I started thinking about creating one. So I was like, okay, he's new on it. I kind of want to check
And
him
he's
out
messing up.
because yeah,
I could do
so
better than him.
nah, not at all. But I saw the first video, and that was like I said, very professionally done. It was your introduction video, right? You had
Oh
your
yeah,
logo and
because
everything.
I'm in
Yeah,
my office. I'm doing the real
yeah,
estate.
yeah. You're in your
Yes,
office
my
looking
name is.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looked really good. So we saw that. My wife, she was watching it with me. She's like, man, that logo is cool. I was like, yeah, that's really, again, we already talked about that.
The links
But
in the description.
yeah, but then I saw, I believe it was your first live stream. Maybe it wasn't, but it was at least an early live stream,
Right.
and it was so funny. My wife is over here laughing right now because we saw it, and you had a big black box that
Oh
was covering
yeah,
your
because
face,
um
and you were talking
I
for a
used
while. You're
to
like, hey.
I was
Go
using
ahead.
Streamlabs. And I did, and I think you're the one that told me I got a big black box in front of me.
Yeah, well,
And then I was like,
someone else
okay.
wrote.
I think I was in
Yeah,
San Pedro. Yeah. So
yeah, a
thank
couple
you for
people wrote.
that. You know.
Yeah, yeah, but you had a big black box in front of your face, and we were dying. We're like, and what it brought was we're like, hey, he's
He's
obviously
trying.
new in this, and it's awesome because you go and you look at these other YouTubers. As alluded to my very first video, I was like, man, this is hard work. Like when you first do it, man, it takes so long. I do very short videos, but it takes so long to do editing and look over it, because you try to get them as good as you can. But then we saw another video from you, and I was watching it, and then about 30 seconds later, I started hearing your voice again in the background, like saying, "Hey, welcome to." I was like, "Man, we heard this like 30 seconds ago, but you're talking twice." So something happened with the audio, and
I probably
about
was making sure that was live because
yeah, but then like 30 seconds later, or about 2 minutes later on the video, you started noticing, oh shoot, hold on. and I hope you guys didn't hear that, but my audio was going, and it was just really funny, and we had a good laugh on it.
oh yeah, I think
But
I remember that.
but it's good because we see that, just like you said, we're all human, we're all starting somewhere, we're learning, and now you look at your videos, and this is, I don't. We obviously had some technical
A
issues
little
on my
bit
side.
better.
Yeah, obviously on my side, right? We had some technical issues. I need to upgrade that internet, but
Right.
But now you go.
I
on
like
there,
your king chair though.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice. But we go in there and you learn from your mistakes, and you just improve so much. So I actually look forward to your videos. I actually listen to them. I'm driving to. But hey, what XRP agent put out, and so
yeah, because
I'm
juggling so many things, and I really believe, like I like the book Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. He doesn't talk about, oh yeah, flip this house, flip that house, and all this other stuff. He's actually talking about passive income. If he does talk about purchasing properties, like, hey, you purchase this property and hold. You hold this for a few years, and then you trade it up for a 402(k) loan, so that way you won't have to pay the taxes on it. I'm getting all tongue tied. But yeah, it's just a growing process. And then when I'm doing the editing, I'm trying to speak more professional, be more articulate. But when I'm watching some of my videos or editing, it's like every other word is a or a or I'm just chopping it up. And when people say, "Well, you said this a lot," I was like, "Well, you just don't know how much I edited out." So yeah, but it's
No,
a
that's
learning
good. But
process.
like I said, it does bring out your, to me, I like it.
Personality.
Obviously, yeah, it's a personality. Everyone's not perfect, right? And I like it.
Right.
But what you're talking about, passive income, I think a real interesting quote to go over is Warren Buffett's quote. He says, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die." So
that's in one of my videos. I had that. Yeah.
You said that, yeah. So exactly, and just looking at that, it's really interesting because a lot of people, if you don't really set and have a plan for retirement, anything like that, you literally will. There's some people that kind of they don't set any kind of retirement up for later on, so they're 60, 65 still working. They don't really have time for retirement.
Mm-hmm. And another thing too is I want people, I don't know if you saw it a couple of days ago, but I made a little parody where I was interviewing Warren Buffett. I don't know if you saw that, where I was like, "Well, Warren, thank you for coming on," and it was a classic video, and I just edited it in like I was talking to him. But he says, it's like, "Well, do you have to have a PhD or a master's degree to invest?" Oh no, you don't have to be that smart. All you have to do is learn how to get to the downtown LA, and you could be an investor. But the main thing is, do you have the fortitude to hold on through the tough times? And that's all it is. God blessed us, or the powers that be, or whoever you want to say, you got lucky for XRP. It's like you getting the ground floor of IBM or Apple, when it just started. And it's like it doesn't make it kind of doesn't make any sense, because we're in the middle of it. Like my pastor used to say, you don't know you're in the mud puddle until you get out of the mud puddle. And it's like right now, it's like if we went back through time, and when Blockbuster was, like had the chance to buy Amazon and they didn't, it's like, oh no, we're not going to buy Amazon. They're gone now. Yeah. Kodak, they was the first ones to copyright digital photography back in the 70s when I was watching the documentary. I'm like, what? And they just let the patent slip, and then I think after a few years it gets outsourced where anybody can use the patent, and their competition just killed them out of business. That's over 100-year-old company. So just think, right now we have the opportunity for generational wealth, as long as we don't act stupid and sell off. It's like different people, they be like, oh, well, they be like, oh, you're fools or this and that. I see different people get upset because people be doing insults in the comment section. The modern investor, he be laughing. I be seeing these guys be making all these comments because I don't talk about this token, or I like this token, so they're clowning me. I'm like, they just don't get it. And you could tell them until you're blue in the face, until the light actually shines. I say this one more thing. When I was a teenager, my first love, her name was Brenda. Her father named her after Brenda Lee, the country singer. And, I was raised on country music, but I was in love with her. She wasn't in love with me. And I was chasing this girl for like 15 years. I still know her to this day and stuff like that, but I'm not in love with her no more, but I still love her. But when I was younger, when I was acting the fool and I was chasing her, giving her all my money and stuff like that, my brother said something that was very intelligent. I didn't get until years later. He said, how can you love somebody that doesn't love you back? And I take that right now as like, how can you invest in something that you don't have faith in or believe in. When you like, oh, I lost money, you don't. When I got in investing, and I heard Alex Cobb like, you don't lose until you actually sell.
I was just gonna say that you don't lose unless you sell it low. That's the only time you lose, right? So
Lower, yeah, and
if
I
you
would.
sell it low, or if it goes to zero, that's the only time you're losing. So because that's not happening, then you're not losing.
This is how stupid I was because when I got in, if you want, I could tell you how I got into the
Yeah,
cryptocurrency.
absolutely.
All right, so this guy at our office, every time I saw him, he was like, BitConnect, BitConnect, BitConnect. I'm like, he was a flipper or whatever, and he's like, BitConnect, BitConnect, BitConnect. I was like. Then one day I was like, all right, tell me about BitConnect so I can do my research, so I can like just shoot them down and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, I studied it, didn't like it. Hey, no more BitConnect because he was getting on my last nerves, right? But he was into it, right? It was like, oh yeah, you're getting this amount of returns. I'm not that smart. I was raised in South Central LA. I was in the LA Unified School District. I was in basic math for 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years of my 4 years of high school. So that should tell you about how good of adding I am. But I did my research. Long story short, I knew that BitConnect, in my opinion, wasn't really something I was interested in. I could go deeper than that. But I was like, oh, Bitcoin is interesting, but I'm not really interested in it to invest my money. I think when I got into the game, it was like $10,000, slowly going down. And so I bought into it. But what really got me was the blockchain. It's like, oh, okay, I was like, what? It's an immutable ledger. This you can use it for this and that, other than just crypto assets. And I was like, wow, if you put this into real estate, where title companies would go out of business. Doing 30 to 45-day transactions in real estate will be history. That's how I got excited about cryptocurrency, and I was buying Bitcoin. But then when it was going down, I was like, oh no, any day now they're gonna like take it out of my account because they're gonna do a margin call or whatever. I didn't know nothing. That's how silly I was. And then I was watching Alex Cobb, and he was talking about XRP and some other tokens and stuff, and I wouldn't really focus on XRP yet. And then he was like, the good thing about investing in stocks or in cryptocurrencies, you don't lose money unless you sell. That was like just a burden off my shoulder. And
Yeah.
and I think about 6 months or so later, I think I told you the story offline. That's how I got invested in XRP. And I have a little bit here and there, but my main bags is XRP. So I'll give you back the mic. It took it long enough.
You're exactly right, and that's why I try to inform people. And you see the FOMO, you see the people, fear of missing out, so they try to jump in when the price is rising up. So
right.
Usually that happens when there's already a bunch of publicity, right?
Right,
so
exactly.
Publicity is high, so that's when people want to jump in, and that's when the whales and all these people, right? They know when to sell. They're like, okay, now we're going to sell, and that's when manipulation comes in the market.
Exactly.
Okay, now we can sell it. Now the price is going to drop. Then those people that just bought high, they're going to, be scared again, so they're going to sell it low. Oh no, the money's going down, right? So they start selling it, and then that's when the whales buy again because the price goes lower. So the price goes lower, and then they buy back, and it goes up, and so
it's a vicious circle.
If you're on that cycle of I'm gonna buy it because it's rising, and then I'm gonna sell it because it's going down, you're just losing money.
Right.
So obviously, if you can time the markets well, that's great for you. But me, I that's too much work for me. So I try to just hold it. It gets to a certain point, I'll have certain bags or sizes that I want to sell off at a certain
Well,
point.
expand on that a little bit because you did do an exit strategy on that, and so maybe some people hadn't seen that video. So just
Yeah.
give us a rough idea of what your version is on the exit
Yes.
strategy.
So I'll use 10,000. Just as in the video, I use 10,000 XRP as a pretty standard. Okay, so if you don't have
Okay.
that, it's fine. But whatever you have, you set your number there. But if you, my first initial pull is when it gets to $6, and that $6 is really just an approximate thing. It's not
And just
necessarily.
a little side note, I got the calculator pulled up. So if you have 10,000 XRP, that's gonna roughly cost you like $1,900 at 19 cents.
Yeah.
So all right.
So yeah, exactly. So with that at $6, I would take out 5% of my money, or
Hmm.
5% XRP, which would turn into about 500 tokens, and that I do the math on there for the investment, but it's about 3,000, right? So if you're buying $1,900 worth, and you sell at $6, that's already 1,100. Don't forgive me on my public math, but about $1,100 or so profit right there, right? And now you take that out, and
You said
that's
six
your.
dollars.
Yep.
That's
So
$60. Is 60,000 for
six,
$10,000.
yeah, for 10,000, but I'm saying for the 5%. So
Oh, okay.
500 tokens should be
Oh, okay.
about 3,000.
Okay.
Yep. And then at that point, so you have that $1,100 that's
Yeah,
yours.
3,000. You're
And
better at this than I am.
I'm not using my calculator right now, so but if it goes, and at the same time, you have to realize people might be selling, so the price could still drop down. It could go back, down, up. We don't know. I think the price is going to go up very, very rapidly to a very high number. But
Hmm.
I show it in the video like that just because if it is a slow and steady gradual rise, this is a good way that you could do it if you so choose.
Right.
But then my next point would be at 5% for $25, and at that $25, that's already, so it's about 450 or so tokens, and really with that amount of money, you're already making so much profit on that
Right.
$25, and then the next would be 50. It'd be a 20% at 50, and then the next would be 100. So they're just the amount of profits with that alone, and that's leaving 60% of your XRP of that $10,000. So
Right.
it's
Untouched.
about 6,400 or so, untouched. That really you could wait for it to go up. The sky's the limit, right?
Right.
And that's it's just a ridiculous amount of money. If you put in the calculator $10,000 for 6,400 tokens, not saying that will be the price, but I think the really the sky's the limits on it, because we've seen what happened with Bitcoin without it having utility, right?
Right.
So I don't really understand when people are so against the price being high, because the price is based off what we value.
$64 million.
64 million. So yeah, it's.
I think I can struggle along with that.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Right.
And like I said, you may have more than that, and that's why I use percents, just because whatever you have, you can still use those same percents, and obviously
Right.
the more you have, the higher that number would be. The less you have, the lower. But we all are.
Yeah, the
somewhere. So when
compound
people
effect
ask,
will kick in.
exactly. So when people ask, how much is a good price, just like we answered earlier, it's really on what is going to make you happy, right?
Hmm.
So what's going to be life-changing money for you? What's something that your dreams and goals, how much money you want to leave for your kids, how much you want to, you live right now like no one else, so later you can live and give like no one else, like
Exactly.
Abraham says. So we can how much can we do for our communities, and what do you need for that, and that's where we can determine how much to invest in it.
And also, right, and also too, since I'm in South Central, I know a lot of people that's struggling every day. If you have 5 XRP or 10 XRP, treat them very preciously. Put them in a ledger, just forget about them, and then once it hits, sky high, then you have something. Don't break the bank. Don't put a loan against your house to gamble on. Hey, this is gonna blow up soon. I don't know if you saw one of my videos. I had a friend that he was gambling on cryptocurrency. He was like, oh yeah, I know if I'm like 90 days late on my mortgage, I'm gonna go into foreclosure. I have to bring up the whole note, but I could borrow 2 months of payments of $1,500 and just keep it in the Bitcoin, and then once it blows up, I get my money back and everything's good. You damn fool.
There's a guy, an article was going around about Ethereum. And
oh yeah, I'm gonna do a detailed video on that one.
He went into like $300,000.
The Working Money channel did it. The Working Money channel did it.
Yeah,
and I'm glad it worked out for him.
It worked.
He had a smart advisor.
Yeah, it worked out for him, but it's not a good route to go. And kind of as I put it, I always say, do not invest more money than you can afford to lose, right? And
because we're not financial advisors.
Yeah, exactly, right. So don't if you're putting in more than you can afford to lose, that's when you're selling it because it goes down. And that's another reason, just the psychological effect on you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to pay my house rent, so they sell it. And
then every time you do that, it's a taxable event, and then it's gonna nip you in the butt later on.
Yeah, exactly. And so for me personally, I always say this, and again, not financial advice at all, but I put in enough to where if it went to zero, it would hurt, right? I bet, shoot, this sucks. But I might have to stay in the military another year. I'm pretty young, right? I do another year in the military. I'm good to go. I'll be okay.
Right.
But I'm not putting I'm not putting a second mortgage on my house, even though I would love to, put in $300,000 of XRP in it. But
yeah, and if it goes up, a % or two, you get more back, but also too, if it goes down, you're gonna get hit. So
exactly.
catch-22.
It's a risky business.
I don't know about you, but my crystal ball is cracked. So
exactly.
maybe I'll get it back fixed 2020.
Yep, I remember seeing a tweet from a guy a long time ago, 2017 bull run of XRP. He was again one of those FOMOers. He came in at the high. And he literally put his house on it. So he's like, hey, everybody, check it out. Everyone's making fun of me, but I'm going to be rich. I'm putting my house on it, and this is going to blow up. And as we know, it's been in a bear market for 2 years. So if he did not have enough funds set aside to be able to pay that second mortgage, he didn't make it. And he's like, hey, all in on XRP. I'm all in on XRP, but you got to be responsible, right?
Exactly. You have to be responsible because we have all the evidence stating that it's gonna go up, but you never know when. And the powers that be, they're already manipulating the market, keeping it low. So whenever they want to flip the switch, they're gonna flip the switch. And you shouldn't gamble your family's livelihood. Yeah. I believe XRP is a sure thing, but it's a sure thing between now and 10 years from now, So, you never know. So, protect your family. Invest what you can, if you can, but don't do anything that's gonna cost your family losing their home or missing a meal or getting stressed out. Because if you read that article from the guy that bet on Ethereum, he I believe in the article it said he was getting ulcers or something. He was just stressed out.
Oh yeah,
he
was really stressed out, and he just couldn't, he couldn't sleep at night. And that's all the things against, right? If you're putting in so much money, you're seeing your money just drop. At least what he didn't do was sell.
And it was like $10,000, $20,000 up and down, and I was like,
that's wild. That's wild.
Exactly. Let me check the comments. See if we got some comments. We got 4 people and 8 likes. Woohoo! Peru Crypto. Hey, Peru Crypto. Crypto Nation News says hi to Peru Crypto. Crypto Asset Daily's here. All right, so no questions at the time. Were you thinking about doing a giveaway or something?
Yeah.
Or what's
that you mentioned it. So after 200 subscribers, I wanted to just kind of give back to the community. And so what I was going to do is after 200 subscribers, which I actually just hit that today, so a little past it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I know you got more subscribers than I do, but
so don't worry. I think my subscribers are going to go over there and check you out.
Hey, anybody subscribe to my channel, hey, make sure you subscribe to Crypto Track channel. And then is Miss Brown still in? Maybe she could put the link of your YouTube channel in our feed so that way people can go to it. And then after I edit, I'll also put a direct link to your channel as well. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, so what I was planning on doing was throughout the videos, go through the comments, and whoever really, if you comment on the video is something positive, I would give it a heart, and really whoever earned the most of those, from the videos, that's who was going to get $20 from XRP.
Woohoo!
So, yeah, but it's good. I'll be doing that shortly. Kind of set up a time since I already hit the 200 subscribers now, and go ahead and start with that. So,
and we appreciate you, each and every one of those subscribers.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's humbling.
And what I do is, I like comment for the people that leave comments, but also too, I have a folder that people that's real negative about XRP, I put them in a folder. It's kind of like one of those when you bury something, you come back. Time capsule. It's like a time capsule. Yeah. I'm going back to these tweets, these messages in a year or two, just like how they do with these Bitcoin and stuff like that. How I'm tired of waiting. I'm selling my Bitcoin at $30. Yeah. I don't know where that guy's at now. He probably deleted his, things like, oh yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about cryptocurrency no more. But they had a chance on something and they missed the opportunity. But history's repeating itself. They can cash back in. It's like, hey, I learned. And you know who I think about all the time? I don't know if it brings the memory back. Don't be a Billy. I think what's his name? I love his videos. What's his?
Not sure.
Let me see.
While you're pulling that up, I just really think this is gonna be the largest transfer of wealth that we've ever seen.
Right.
Just cryptocurrency in general. We'll be the people out there. Oh yeah, I'm a crypto millionaire.
Right.
You have the internet millionaires out there. The people making millions on Amazon and all this other stuff. And now we got the crypto age coming.
Jungle Inc. That's it. I had to go through my subscriber list, but it was like about 2 years ago or something. I think Billy bought at the height of XRP and then he sold it at a loss. But I hope Billy's buying a whole lot of XRP now. But see, my pastor used to always say, learn from other people's mistakes. And that's, that's what I'm doing. It's like, all right, if I can, I just buy a little bit of XRP here, there, everywhere, trying to sell different stuff, because the small investment for 25-50 XRP now it is going to be life changing later. So
Yeah, absolutely.
So what haven't we talked about that you would like to talk about going forward in this live stream? We've been
So,
on for about an hour.
okay, yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get cut off. Right?
Well, probably because I'm on mine, so
Yeah,
but
maybe
and I
maybe
don't
that's
see no new comments. But hey, thank you everybody for being in the chat. So we have four active viewers, and um, probably have some more people, that's live YouTubers. So maybe that's why we don't have that much. But they can always watch it on the replay.
yeah.
So what else you would like to go over?
Well, really, I kind of hit on what I wanted to talk about. But if you have anything else to say, then we can continue forth, or we can wrap it up.
Okay. Well, um, yeah, I just want to touch about, hey, it's the Christmas season. No matter what you believe in or faith or anything, enjoy the holidays. It's a new year. We have a lot of things that's going to happen. I believe the new law is going to take effect where the 200, the biggest bank, is going to hold custody of digital assets. So maybe that might be enough to spark the bull run, or maybe when those people submitted to the National Internal Revenue Service, hey, we need more clarity. You need to give us crypto clarity. Maybe that'll strike it. We don't
Yeah,
know.
and we're seeing so much regulation coming to effect, and some people are scared out by that. Which I think it's the more regulation that's there, the
Mm-hmm.
more transparent it is, the more banks are going to be involved in it. We already have a lot of the central banks already tied in with XRP, or at least Ripple, right?
Right.
And they're on XRapid or R3, if they call it now. That all these people are already on the Ripple net. So as soon as it goes live, right, then the on-demand liquidity is really being established at that point. That's when it's going to start shooting up, and then you get to experience that FOMO,
Right.
and really, yeah. So
Now, I think I asked you this before, but how do you feel? Like back in the day, the government says no more Americans can hold gold. You have to give us your gold bullion and your gold everything, and then they slapped the new price on it and started selling it back to us. Now, if banks start custodying digital assets, you know, and maybe the powers that be, do you think it's possible where the powers that be is like, well, hey, you can't buy from exchanges no more. You it's going to be against the law to hold them in your little nano S because
Ledger Nano, yeah.
yeah, because we don't know what you have. We need to see exactly how much you have so we can tax you, and then you have it in the bank, and then what's going to stop them from like, oh yeah, we're just going to take it because we don't think you're smart enough to hold on to this very expensive asset. Do you think it's going to get to that level, or you think like myself, I believe like, oh, I'm always gonna keep it out. Keep most of my bags locked away on the cold wallet, and then only cash it out when needed. What is your
Yeah.
take on that?
Well, definitely, I store myself on the Ledger Nano S, just because that's it's a lot more secure. If you put it on an exchange, there's possibility of people hacking it. There's multiple exchanges been hacked, so that's why we strongly recommend you put it on Ledger Nano S. But with that, I think it's a possibility they tried to do that, but with the blockchain technology, they can't just go in and steal it, right? You literally have to give them that access. So
I was like
that's the
trying
good
to
thing
find
about
my
this.
box, but
Yeah, yeah,
but
but you literally have to give them that access, right?
right, yeah, but yeah, my father always told me to live by the worst case scenario, and that's what kind of saved me through the housing crisis, because I got a letter in the mail. It's like, yeah, your house worth $500,000. It's like my second wife at the time was like, oh yeah, we could buy a new car. It's like, excuse me, I'm gonna pull out $30,000 to buy a brand new car that's a depreciating asset.
No.
For real. Yeah, I'm gonna be paying 30 years on a car. I'm like, no. Yeah, but things worked out. But a lot of people, they use it as an ATM, and that was why Bitcoin was created. And there's people that love Bitcoin, hate Bitcoin, love XRP, hate XRP. All the cryptocurrencies. But if it wasn't for the people that created Bitcoin, we wouldn't have XRP. XRP is like the 2.0 of Bitcoin. I think Brad Garlinghouse said, like, hey, we want, it's like the engineers was like, they saw it was going to have issues later on, and they just approved upon it. Yeah. And so I'm grateful for Bitcoin. And I think all digital assets, just like Brad Garlinghouse said and David Schwartz says, as long as you have a use case, you're gonna be valuable. Like property.
Yeah.
In real estate.
Mentioning David Schwartz, he's one of the co-founder patenting blockchain anyway, and he's working with Ripple. So
right.
It's really cool having people like that that's on their team, and
that's super genius.
Yeah, they have over 400. I think it's like 460 something employees right now, and they're not just hiring some bums. They're hiring some extremely
bright
smart people. Yeah, and I just heard something today from Crypto Eddie talking about how
I love her.
Minimum. Yeah, the minimum.
Hi, Crypto Eddie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's been helping out as well for giving me advice. So yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, with her,
I gave you some tips, Crypto Eddie, Brad Kimes, Mr. B, XRP, the digital asset investor. Hi, Sam, I am.
Yeah.
We're little fish.
Yeah, she was talking about how the starting salaries are like $150,000 over there in Ripple. So
man,
they're hiring some extremely bright people.
Right.
So, investing in that team.
Right. And I'm just glad I just feel so lucky that I stumbled. It's like the guy that told me about BitConnect. It's like, but now it's like when I see him, I was like, hey man, what's up, man? Thank you. I was like, I try to talk to him about XRP. He's just so turned off from the crypto space because of that experience. It's just sad, but it is what it is, and eventually he might come back. It's like, well, hey, tell me more about this XRP. Like, yeah, it was at 19 cents, but now it's at $8,500. But hey, you can still get some because it's still got a ways to go. But hopefully it doesn't happen that way. But let me see if there's any questions.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Just subscribe to Crypto Track. Hey, well, thank you, Crypto Nation. 589. See, one of my moderators signed up.
There we go. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Crypto Thanos. No, that's
Crypto Thanos. Yeah, he's. I follow him on Twitter. He he always gives out some good information. He's subscribed to my channel, and he kind of gives me feedback.
Welcome to the show, Crypto Thanos.
What's up, Crypto Thanos?
He says no. That is why the banks and central banks are coming up with stable coins. You'll have to sell into some from fiat debt note.
Oh, I think he's talking about when we were talking about people coming in and taking it. So yeah, it'd be in stable coins.
And then he says, Crypto Thanos says that's why KYC will kick in and you will be liable for taxes. hit the 589 says hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, because I think once everything gets digitalized and the blockchain network kicks in, I think once like say the bank has custody of the tokens, and you have a bank account, the banks is going to get transformed, to they're already being transformed. Like, I'm in real estate, right? The last time I went into our bank to cash my commission check, they remodeled the place. It looked like like one of those little cyber bars, and the teller was like, "Well, starting in 6 months, this will be a cashless bank." Wait a minute, that don't make no sense. So it's already happening. And then once the banks upgrade to that level where it's no more cash, it's like, I think the IRS will be smart enough to have everything linked together, so it's not going to be like when you be filing for taxes every year. Everything is, they going to know exactly how much you have, how much you don't have, and how much you use.
Yeah,
And
I really think we're underestimating blockchain itself. Like, it's going to tie into so many different things. Just like you said, real estate. It's gonna make that thing so quick compared to it is.
And like this, you gotta look at it like this, and I'm always thinking long term, right? Tesla, Uber, and Lyft, they're all in a race to have autonomous vehicles. Now, 2 or 3 weeks ago, the CEO, I believe it was the CEO of Uber, was like, "Hey, all the kids are born now. When they get 15 or 16 years old, it won't be a need for them to learn how to drive." Right? Because we'll probably have, autonomous vehicles
cars,
and flying cars or whatever. But also, too, Elon Musk stated like about 2.5 years ago, he has goals. And he already completed his first set of goals. And he said, well, hey, my new set of goals within 5 to 6 years, and it was like 2.5 years ago or whatever, he wanted to have Model 3s everywhere. So when you want to, once the autonomous takes effect, once you want to go somewhere and, go from here to there or whatever, just like you do Uber or Lyft, or a taxi, they're going to, order the car. My brother hopped on. Hey, Paul, say hi to the world. Come on.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, so hey everybody. Yeah, so yeah, your bag's right there. Yeah, so yeah, he's coming to visit the little people. Yeah, I sold my school bus company to him, so I was like, hey, now he's my boss. When I be driving for him. So, but Elon Musk said he wanted to have so many. All right, God bless. Merry Christmas. So, Elon Musk said he wanted to have so many Model 3s out. That way, when you order it, it's just right outside. You don't have to wait that long. And then with the technology with faster payments, it'll be the fraction of a payment than it is now to go somewhere, because it'd be so much cheaper. And then also, too, is like New York or somewhere, like, it doesn't make sense to own a car because there's so many taxi cabs. But out here in LA, Long Beach, and downtown LA, you have all these little scooters. Just think, all right, we have all these little scooters everybody running around in. In a few years, we're going to have all these Teslas or Ubers or Lyft, and it's just going to be like, it won't make any sense to own a car. That's why I was telling different people, it's like 5 to 6 years, these dealerships are going to be out of business, because it's not going to be financial viable to be paying for a $30,000 car when you can get somewhere for pennies on the dollar. And how many dealerships does Tesla own? Yeah, none. Exactly. Yeah. So that's how I look at it.
No, yeah, you're right. I already told my wife, I was like, hey, next vehicle we're getting is a Tesla, because that thing is software updated. You know, it's you literally plug it in. It's like an iPad, right? You just
If you
plug
look
it in, you get your updates.
right, if you look at my one of my real estate videos, I went to Santa Monica, Century City, and test drove a Tesla, and I had the guy that was showing me the Tesla. I had him holding my phone recording it, and I edited it up. But I like the 7 Series myself, so
Yeah.
because at first I was like, oh, I love electronics, but it's like with the 7 Series, you got it's more luxurious, and I guess it's more excuse me, branded for real estate. So excuse me.
Hey, so Crypto Thanos. Oh, hey, we have XRP Venture. What's happening in this room?
Ooh, hey,
There you go.
we have the man, the myth, the legend. Hello, good sir.
What's
Well,
going on,
thank you.
XRP Venture?
Well, thank you for dropping by, good sir. Do you have any questions for us? We already been on for like an hour and 30 minutes. So you want to wind down in the next few minutes, or you had something else you want to go over, or?
Hey, yeah, whatever you want. I know also we have Crypto Thanos. He made a comment while we were talking about the cashless while you had your story.
Oh,
And
okay. What did he say?
He said we're already technically cashless right now. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of things, that are already. Sorry, I just dropped my glass. That are already cashless. So you're right.
Right. Yeah. We're already. It's like the frog is almost all the way boiled. They like maybe about 2 years ago, you started the fire. You put the frog in the pot and just turned it up very slowly. That frog is just about cooked. Yeah, because we're just a regulation away from total digitalization of all money and the extinction of fiat currency.
Yeah, absolutely.
How I see it. But Merry Christmas, XRP Venture. You know what his daughter's name is?
Yes, I know. I know it's the same name as your sister.
Yeah, Emma. Yeah, so
Yeah, Emma.
yeah, so I was like, yeah, give her all the presents she wants for Christmas. Yeah, so all right, so let's wrap this up. If anybody have any questions out there, shoot them to us. We'll answer them the best of our knowledge, but we're not financial advisors at all. So,
Hey, hey. So as I always say, signing out, I say the train's leaving with or without you. You have your ticket. All right, and God bless.
okay, so we're leaving now. We're signing off now.
If you want to wrap it up, that's
okay.
fine.
Let me.
Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, XRP agent, for having me on.
Well, thank you for coming on the show, and thanks for offering to do the show. I appreciate it and everything. And to everybody, hey, just keep life simple. Don't be stressed out. If the market is stressing you out, just unplug. Just let it go. Just keep your cryptocurrency on the ledger and just enjoy life. And one day wake up 3 or 4 months from now, or a year from now, or a couple years from now, look up and like, hey, let me see what the price is, and you might be amazed. You'll be like, hey, But I just want to touch on two real quick. Be responsible when XRP blows up, and we're kind of cocky because we saying it like we already know it's going to happen, because we believe in it so much. So it's like when this is not financial advice, but this is something I'm doing. When it goes up, I'll be cashing out a little crypto. I have Matic, I have VeChain, I have a little bit of Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I'm selling those puppies first before I touch my XRP. And since VeChain and Matic is such a lower entry level, when Bitcoin goes up, it's going to raise the boats. It's going to raise XRP, everybody else. So it's going to be like a little alt season or whatever, and it might come back a little bit. They might sell off Bitcoin and then buy in the alts and then push the alts up. We don't know what the market is, but once the rally starts, just just take a little profit and stuff like that. Have yourself a plan. I'm working on a YouTube plan for exit strategy, and I want to thank Crypto Track, especially because I was working with Windows, Microsoft Office, slideshow. I was like, oh Lord, this is just so time consuming. But he was showing me, and when he did his exit strategy, he was showing another system. I can't think of it off my head, so I want to give him props right now. And thank you very much. And
No problem.
yeah, just save a little. It's like save a little bit. When it reached that $10,000, you be straight. And then also too, when it's going up, depending on what kind of company is going to be holding cryptocurrency and is legit and you feel comfortable with. I know Brad Kimes and Mr. B XRP was talking about a company that you can get crypto loans from, because if you're getting a loan off your crypto, you don't have to pay taxes on that, and it's different things that you can do to avoid taxes. Like, say you take that crypto loan and buy a fourplex apartment complex, right? And then you have income property coming from that. Is different strategies you can use to increase your wealth and your family's wealth. But I'm not a tax advisor. Talk to your tax advisor. Work out a plan that's going to work for you. That's just a little bit what I wanted to say. But do we have any more questions? Crypto Thanos asked a few questions. You want to answer those?
Yeah. So I'll read it. What he said. That's the thing that excites me about the facade of the stock market. Oh, okay, the facade of the stock market. So
Right.
many people do not realize that this fake pump is about preparing to crash landing for the reset.
Right.
And central banks need as much money as possible in the system to transfer over to XRP, so it's able to reach the agreed upon price point from the COMEX rule 589 will kick in. And I was doing some offline talking.
Yeah, that's why all this money is disappearing.
Yeah, thank you for that, Crypto Thanos. And
yes, thank you.
He's strong on like it being a set price. So instead of it just gradually rising up, it's going to be released, and it's going to be the set price that we see here. And and then that's going to start causing people to go in, which will inevitably leave it, skyrocket even more from there.
Right.
But yeah, man, I totally agree, Crypto Thanos.
I got a question about that.
Following Crypto Thanos.
Yeah, I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, follow him. I know you have a different. It's not Crypto Thanos on Twitter. Can you put in your tag for Twitter in the comments so we can get people to follow you?
Crypto Thanos for Christmas. I'm gonna since you got pulled, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Use your powers wisely. Now I got a question, because I know sometimes Brad Kimes talk about sometimes they might do a price set. So let's say the powers that be do a price set of XRP at 589. What does that mean? Does that mean is just stuck at 589, or is just gonna maybe from $10 they're like, oh well, we need the liquidity to do all these things we need to do, so we're gonna just do a price set at 589, and then once everything catches up, the liquidity and stuff is gonna push it up. Is that how it goes, or can you explain that?
Yeah, I would definitely say Crypto Thanos. He probably able to answer that a little better, but what I would assume on
my next guest on the show,
is that 589 would be that minimum price. It's like, here's a set price, and then it would go up from in value from the investors that are getting it.
Crypto Nation 589, he likes that. Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Right?
BC Matrix says Thanos dropping that great knowledge. Yeah, exactly.
He does. Follow him on Twitter. He's still in. Actually, let me pull it up. I'll get it for him.
Yeah,
Just in case
pull
he,
pull his
left.
link
I'll pull
because
his
you're a
link.
moderator.
Go find him real quick. All right, so it's at Paul's Green Sign. I knew it was kind of weird.
Paul's Green
off
Sign.
It was off of because I always try to look him up by crypto Thanos. And,
So next time I buy my marketing materials, I give him a holler.
yeah.
I don't know how they do those little fingers up, those little rockets and those explosions and
Oh,
stuff.
those are all emojis and gifs and stuff.
I was like, man, I'm way behind the times. He dropped out of sight.
Yeah, he might have left. He
Oh,
dropped that knowledge and peaced out.
yeah. So put his link in the description, and then I'll click on it and follow him, and then we'll call it a day.
Just
But man, thanks for coming on to the show. Oh, okay, let me copy this. Everybody, like and subscribe, and then also go to Crypto Thanos's page. Let me see.
Oh,
Let's see if
I'm gonna
everybody
pull
can
up
see.
YouTube and I'm gonna be cut off from the internet again.
Uh-oh, don't do that. There we go. Am I? Yeah, I'm following him already. Yeah, Crypto Thanos. Yeah, so hopefully people can see. I got Crypto Thanos right here. Do he have a YouTube channel? Too?
No, he's actually starting to thinking of starting one. So.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, go ahead. I like how he has the astronaut on the moon just kicking back. So, all right. All right, everybody. Okay. Hey, Crypto Thanos is back. Hey, I'm already a subscriber to Twitter, Crypto Thanos, and we like your comments. And yeah, go ahead, start that YouTube channel. We got your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a price change. Bless all of you. Merry Christmas. Thank you, BC Matrix. Crypto Thanos says XRP needs to trade in a very high variance. That is a only way banks will actually be interested in it, so they can keep their profits and consistent as possible. Yeah, like now my question is, if they do a set at 589, and once the liquidity in the market catches up with that, will it push the price higher, or will it be set at that price? And then also too, Brad Garlinghouse stated that once the bear run of 2017, when XRP went to $3, that's when the banks was like, oh, really started getting excited about XRP because they saw how it went up. So yeah, that's good. So I see what you're talking about.
Said I do logos.
Oh
yeah, man, we could.
Crypto
like
Thanos.
Logos, right?
Oh, you do logos? Well, you see my capture thing, that took me like hours, so I'd rather pay somebody else to do it than me. And I went on what's that, Pink Monkey, and oh man, it took me like 2 hours. All right, Well, yeah, I wanted to, need some more stuff for my channel. XRP needs to trade. All right, got that one. Follow XRP Thanos on Twitter, right? Okay.
Yep.
I
Hey,
do
Crypto Thanos is
logos.
also an Army
I am
veteran
still
too.
here.
So thanks again for your service, brother.
Hey, thanks for your service, good sir. I wasn't smart enough to get into the service, so but my best friend, he was in the service for I think about 8 years, I think, or something like that. So I think he did two things of service. So, but yeah, let's call it a night. We already been on for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Woohoo! So,
Right.
yeah, everybody be safe. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Just keep it simple. Somebody was showing something.
Yeah.
The XRP ripple effect. Follow Crypto Thanos. Oh, okay, I see that. I thought I saw something and it just disappeared. All right.
Yeah,
So, any last words?
Crypto Thanos just said "whoa," the little army saying.
Hoo-ha!
The Marines,
Hoo-ha!
Yeah, the Marines is hoorah, or whatever it is. So probably said "whoa." But
Yeah.
hey, so thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate the support.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Like,
Very, very humbling.
subscribe,
honor.
and retweet. Have more of your friends watch the stream and subscribe to XRP channel and the Crypto Track channel. And did you put your YouTube channel into the link so more people can go to it?
Yeah, I guess I should have done that in the beginning, huh?
Let me see.
Yeah, and then I need to talk to you about that URL thing that we talked about, right?
Right.
Okay, so all right.
Subscribe to Crypto Thanos.
All right, there's my YouTube channel in there as well now. But
Okay. All right, everyone. This is the XRP agent with the Crypto Track signing off. Say the last words, good sir.
the train's leaving with or without you. Do you have your ticket? God bless. Choot, choot. All right. Take care. Good talking with you.
There we go. Ended the stream.
All right.
Let me